Say something so it'll go on you.
Hello.
You're locked and loaded. Well, except for Facebook, and Facebook doesn't work half the time.
Doesn't like you.
I know. It
It's
does not.
It's a full moon tonight. Maybe it will.
Is that what it
It's
is?
a full moon. It's the frost moon.
Oh my goodness. Juju has been. Will you help me bag?
There you go.
I don't know what it is. Some clothes that I wear for some reason, like,
Static.
is that what it is? It just pulls me like I feel like it's my shoes or something. I don't know. I don't know. I need to buy new chairs or something. Because this is a different chair than the other chair. I switched out chairs.
Huh.
Hey guys, you are tuned into Lyfe Uncensored. I'm Skylar
And
Dawn.
I'm Sean Reeves.
What's going on? So she was just telling me there is a full moon out, which I love the moon, but Juju has been going like crazy.
Yeah.
Like barking, and then he goes outside and the dogs next door bark like crazy. So he goes outside and he just stands there and looks like, what are they barking at? Like, am I supposed to be barking? Because I see nothing
Right.
out here. Like, are they just barking to be bad doggies or
And it's
what?
like, have you ever wondered what dogs talk about when they bark? Like if it's some type of code, what do the certain barks mean? Because my dogs can be in a dead sleep. And then I'll get on my phone and I'll put on barking dog noises and then they'll perk up.
Really?
Yes, and then they'll do like a low growl, and then they'll jump up, and then they'll run to the door, or to like the back, to to the front door, to the back door, and they're just barking, going berserk, because they hear the barking noises.
Juju acts like he cannot hear other dogs. Like, I'll put on like pit bulls and Prolees, which I'm like addicted to right now on TV,
Right?
and he'll do like this. Like, that doesn't work. I can't even hear them.
Maybe your dog is smarter than my dog.
Well, we already know that because your dog jumped in and tried to drown himself
I
in
mean,
my
because
pool.
my dog, the fake doorbell sound on my phone gets them every
Really?
single time.
Okay.
And barking dogs.
Well, Juju used to, like when the Pizza Hut commercial or something like that would come on, Juju used to think that he heard the doorbell. Now, he will hear like a doorbell, like if he's asleep or something, and he'll look up, he'll look at the TV, he'll pause a second, and then he'll lay back down. Like, yeah, that was the TV.
Mhm.
That wasn't the real doorbell.
No, Creed is on it every single time. Alfred is hit or miss because he's just lazy and he doesn't want to give up a spot on the bed.
Yeah, nope.
But Creed always goes for the door.
Juju, he gets it. He gets it now. Used to, yes, that's how he was. Until, well, because we've moved.
Mm-hmm.
So until he knew this doorbell, every doorbell. But then once he learned this doorbell, he was like, nope, that's not this doorbell.
But the barks, like I said, the barks must mean something, some type of canine communication that only they know.
Well, you're right about that. Because the other night when there was coyotes in the back, coyotes, I heard them and I was like, oh shit, that's not a dog. And Juju did, well, I can't show you right now because if I got down and showed you, you all would think I had totally lost it.
Well, let's see it.
No, I do have jeans on tonight.
Yeah, I want to see.
But he did this whole like thing. Like normally he does this thing where like all legs are out and he's kind of like, what are they barking at? Like, have they lost their minds? When the coyotes did this like howl bark thing, he did this thing where his legs were like halfway like this. And he was like, Mom, we're going in, right?
Yeah,
like, that wasn't a dog.
Yeah, like that's the signal. That's like the pack roundup
Yeah,
call.
that was the sound like, we have treats inside, right?
Yeah, like there's a medium American bulldog in that yard over there.
Yeah, you want me to wash my feet now,
Yeah.
right?
It's supper, guys.
Yeah, he gave me that look like, that was not our normal dog.
No.
So they definitely do have like.
They sense it.
Yeah, they have some kind of thing because he was like not having this one.
Yeah.
At all. So how's your week been?
My week has been pretty good. I've had a great week. I've had a phenomenal day, and I am going to contribute all of the amazing things that have happened in my day to the frost moon The moon is full tonight, and it's in Taurus. You know, I don't believe in astrology, but today has been too good not to. You know, it's been great. It's like everything has been lining up perfectly.
Well,
and yesterday was a complete and total clusterfuck. And then for today to rebound and be great, I'm like, okay, it has to be something in the stars today.
Well, I think something in the stars is making my clients cancel their sessions because my clients have not been working out like they should. Well, I say
it's
that.
The holidays.
No, it's whatever. We are like months away.
No, Thanksgiving's coming up. Christmas. People are, you know, in my business, and I've been in business now for years. We always see.
Okay, you know how many years I've been in business in the gym business?
It slows down though around the holidays. It really does. You know, we can catch them at Black Friday, but then towards that it starts to wane off a little bit because people are saving money.
To shop. In the gym business, people work out because they know that they're gonna have a fat ass during the holidays.
Yeah, but don't your gym business boom after January 1st, like New Year's resolution? That's where like the uptick is.
You know what? Typically with my business, because of the way that I do private, you know.
Yeah.
And I train one-on-one, and I train specific type of clientele. Usually mine stays pretty steady.
Okay.
You know, mine's not like I don't have like a fad set of clients. I don't have fad training. I don't have fad anything. So mine usually stays
pretty consistent.
Pretty ebb and flow. When mine usually gets worse is summer because
the kids are
my clients can afford me, so my clients can afford traveling.
Yeah.
You know, so that's usually when mine levels off some. But usually through when the kids are in school, usually my clients are here. But I've had a couple with the flu. And then it's just been...
The flu has been bad this season.
Yeah, already. And it just started.
Yeah, AJ had the flu. He was down almost 2 weeks with it.
Yeah, it's been bad and it's just started. But I think it's just been... Yeah, I think just... And then with us having the weird cold and just weird stuff. And I had a death, you know... I didn't have a death, but one of my clients had a death in their family. Just some weird stuff has happened.
That's terrible.
And then I do have room for clients, which I don't usually have room. Usually I'm full. So I think that's a couple weird things, you know, a couple odd things for me. But I did have a really good thing happen today.
What is that?
Dallas made me chicken pot pies.
Ooh.
Okay.
Dallas, aren't you amazing?
You know what? She is. That is the one thing in life
that you love.
That I love. I mean, it is. Like, I'm not a foodie. Like, I will take candy or ice cream over anything. I mean, you know.
Right.
I'm just not a foodie at all. Like, give me some cotton candy and I'm like the happiest person in the world. Literally. But...
Homemade chicken pot pie.
Yes.
And it's comfort food. And it's right now when it's cold.
Well, and that's
the perfect
thing. And I won't eat comfort food because it's so fattening. Mm-hmm. But she makes it low fat.
How do you make a low fat chicken pot pie?
She did it. She gets like, she does like
they don't even belong in the same sentence.
No, but she does. She makes the you know, she does fresh vegetables, and then she doesn't use much butter. And she makes the roux or the gravy inside, the sauce inside. She makes it with like, she has her own chicken stock that she uses. And then she doesn't use like, you know, the fats and stuff that would normally use. And she's tried it until it got thick enough without using a bunch of fats and stuff.
And flours.
Yeah, she doesn't use flours and stuff like that. So that it's...
Oh, does it taste like Grandma used to make?
It better.
Oh wow.
Better.
It's
and
good,
so
then.
Yeah, so it's something that she made me the first time when I had the bubonic plague, whooping cough, and
I remember that.
Remember that?
Yeah, it's a couple years back.
Yes.
That was bad.
Yes, it was so bad, and so now, like me and Stephanie were teasing her about it yesterday. And I was like, it's getting so cold. I really could use some chicken pot pies. And so she made
I love chicken pot pie. I really do.
Dallas. Yes.
It's my favorite.
It's so good. Well, I had told her, we had talked about it a few years back before I had gotten whooping cough. And I told her, because she was like, you don't like food. You don't like food. I would cook for you when I cook for my family, but you don't like anything. Like, you don't eat. And so I told her there's only one thing that I've really just craved, but I won't eat it. I've never, ever in my entire life as an adult eaten it because it's so fattening.
Chicken pot pie.
And she was like, what is it? And I said, chicken pot pie. And she was like, there's gotta be a way to make it lower fat.
That one little pot pie though has like almost 800 calories.
Yeah, well, she has found a way, and she got a pie pan that she makes them, and they're like this big.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And oh my god, it's so good. And she makes it where the vegetables are still a little bit crunchy.
Food porn.
After my heart.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm having.
Well, that is a great thing, Dallas and her chicken pot pie.
I know. I told her she could literally like market them and sell them.
She probably could.
I mean, literally, because they are. I don't know the exact calorie count, but they are so much lower in fat than an actual
pot pie.
Than an actual pot pie, and they're so good.
Delicious.
Yeah, the sodium count is still probably
up there,
but it's not as high as like that it could be because there's not preservatives and stuff like in a one that you buy.
Now, does she make them pre-cooked and all you have to do is reheat, or do you have to bake it?
Well, she makes them. I still have to put it in the oven for like 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I still put it in for 30 minutes because she makes me so many.
Ooh.
I have a whole bunch downstairs.
Ooh, can you freeze them?
Excited. Well, I usually eat them.
Eat them all? Okay.
Yeah, because I do like lunch, dinner, and then,
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yes, I'm so excited. I'm such a happy girl. I'm so happy.
Food makes her happy.
Yeah, but usually it doesn't.
No.
I'm not a food person.
Unless it's chicken pot pie. Note it.
Yes, it's so good.
Dallas is chicken pot pie.
Yeah. Well, because I know that it's not super fattening.
Yeah.
So it literally got me through the bubonic plague. Like, it's the only thing I ate. That and ginger ale.
I like them, but I typically get the cheap 99-cent banquet ones.
Yeah, but those are so
they're 350 calories each.
Yeah, but
and I don't know
the
what
fat grams is
I don't know what the fat
it's
content
probably
is.
like 40 grams of fat.
I have no idea.
It's probably like 40 grams of fat. So
no idea.
Can't eat those. But anyways, you guys are tuned into Lyfe Uncensored. Okay, so Friday night.
Okay.
Will you be back?
I will be back Friday night.
Yes. She's going out of town. She's going to Vegas. I am hosting Miss V, very good friend of mine, her birthday party.
Okay.
She's moved to Vegas. She's out in Vegas right now.
Awesome.
But she's coming in on Wednesday though. So, but I'm hosting her birthday party. So everybody come out to D-Bar on Friday night, and we are going to shake our booties.
What time?
Shake our booties. I don't know. It's on the flyer, but probably late.
You'll post it underneath.
Yeah, it's on the flyer. But I mean, I'll probably go late.
Late.
11, 12, 11.
Good.
I'll be there at 11.
11:45.
Miss B. I'll be there at 11.
45.
But it gives me an excuse to dress really hot.
As if you need an excuse.
Well, I haven't been going out. I haven't gone out in a long time.
Halloween.
No. I really didn't go out Halloween. No, I didn't. No. So this will be a good, I went to Zeke's birthday party.
That's going out.
Yeah. But I was still really reserved. So this I will not.
So you're about to be lit.
Yeah.
This lit for you.
I don't drink, but I'm gonna be drinking some Red Bulls, and yeah, it'll be a bunch of my girlfriends will be.
Oh my God, you're gonna be amped up on Red Bulls and Popeyes.
I will, and a bunch of my girlfriends will be out there.
Okay.
So it'll be fun. It'll be lots of fun. So yeah, you'll have to come. It'll be lots of fun. So we're gonna do that on Friday night. Yes. Okay. So let's jump on into In the News. And we don't have a lot for In the News.
No. However, one big announcement is Lamar Odom is engaged.
He is. I'm really happy for him.
So am I. To overcome addiction and to find love again.
Yeah.
It's a great thing. Everyone deserves to be happy and to have someone that they can spend their life with.
Yes. And he got engaged at dinner, I think last night, in Miami.
Okay.
Now his fiance is a life coach, and he was hinting kind of at on TMZ that I don't know if she was an addict as well or has it in her family or something. So the good thing with that is she can help him.
Right, and
he
said that she helped him get his life on track.
Yeah.
You know, so she's someone who's definitely has a vested interest in him.
Yeah. So that's
a great
really
thing.
Yeah.
And you should be with people who want your best and who want you to have the best in life. People who put you first and have your best interest at heart, despite your faults. And that's what she did.
Yeah, and she seems genuine.
Yeah.
She seems, because a lot of people will say that.
Right.
But she seems genuine. So congratulations. Hopefully that's a really good. He looks healthy.
And hopefully it works out this time. And that he's a better husband for her than he was for Chloe.
Yeah. I don't want to be negative, but she kind of said something that. Should I be negative or not?
Who said what?
She did.
Chloe?
No.
The girlfriend?
Yeah.
What'd she say?
She was comparing her ring to Nene. They went to dinner, her and Nene Leakes and Greg Leakes.
Okay.
And she was comparing her ring. And she was saying, well, Nene said, like, she's had multiple rings. And so not to feel bad about my ring, that, you upgrade every, which she has a big ring, but she was saying, that you upgrade every few years. So her ring that she has now, she has a huge ring. You guys should see her ring. And you saw Lamar's face kind of like go down. And then, the guys on TMZ were like, but you have a huge ring, trying to be like,
right.
And then she said, well, but Nene said, like, her ring didn't start out like this. Like, she upgraded every
year. Or
every time he re-proposed. And so, so I just look forward to the re-proposals. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, we're already there?
This girl.
Yes.
And she doesn't like her ring right now.
Well, I mean, that came out of her mouth.
How genuine is she really?
Well, I don't know, but that's why I said, I don't mean to be negative, but that came out of her mouth.
Never, ever, like, I know that's a tradition to, like, upgrade your ring, but I don't know too many people who follow it. And I've never wanted to, like, upgrade mine.
I still have my ring from my ex. Because we were together for so long and we have so many memories, and like, I mean, if we had just gotten engaged and like it was no big deal or whatever, and we were only together a couple of years or a year, or it didn't last, or we didn't stay together, or we didn't raise a child, or right. Like didn't have a real relationship, it'd be different. But like we were together 14 years, 13 and a half years, whatever, like I, even in like tough financial times and all that, like I'm like, oh, but this means so much to me.
It's
like I know it's just a diamond. It's just
right.
But I'm like, it means so much. Like,
Speaking of upgrading rings, what do you think J-Lo does with all her rings?
I don't know. I know she
has collected a bunch.
She said something about the one from her and Mark Antony about her kids, her daughter.
Right.
At one point somebody had said something, but I don't know. But I just can't imagine like already thinking like they just got engaged last night or something. Like,
so what else is she going to be wanting to upgrade throughout the marriage?
Well, why is she even thinking about that? I don't know. Hopefully it works out.
Or we can look at it as a positive and saying, she's thinking long term that they're going to have longevity and they're going to grow old together. Hopefully. Most women right now will be thinking about what dress they're going to wear on their wedding day, not the next one.
Or maybe like when their wedding day is going to be. Or maybe like where they're going to have dinner tonight. Or like when she's going to call her other friends. I don't know. Like, I just thought that was I don't know.
And then it's like when you have a rock that huge, aren't you afraid someone's going to steal it? Like you're going to be attacked for it? I would think. Like Kim Kardashian when she had her ring stolen?
Yeah.
I would be afraid to wear a ring out that large.
I don't know. I just thought it was really, I don't know. I just thought it was really odd.
I mean, but nowadays you have to really play it safe. I
just thought it was really odd. So anyways, okay, so today a shopper was attacked if you're in Houston, but really if you're anywhere. So this is in the news in Houston, but if you're anywhere, you need to be aware of this. So a shopper was attacked at the Galleria. That's our big mall here in Houston. Huge mall. she was attacked going into Saks Fifth Avenue, but when they looked at the security film, they saw that she had gone to the bank first, and then this person actually had followed her from the bank into the parking lot of the mall, and then got out of the car, followed her into the mall, and then as she was going up the escalator, grabbed her purse, pulled her down. I mean, I know that she's in a lot of pain and really beat up and bruised. Like she came down like 6 stairs on the escalator, threw her up against like the escalator and the wall where the doors are. She didn't let go of her purse at first. I think it was shock. I don't even think it was like hold on to my purse really. I think it was shock.
Like what's happening right now?
Yeah, because I don't think she was even aware that someone was behind her. She wasn't on her phone, but she just had her purse over her shoulder, was on the escalator standing there.
And this is in broad daylight.
Middle of the day.
Full of people.
Yeah, it was, well, but when they were going up, there wasn't anybody else there. She was just going up. It was like that little kind of you go into it and there's nobody else kind of thing,
wow.
You know? Kind of like when the heat is on when you first go in.
Yeah.
Anyways, so moral of the story is it's almost shopping. It's shopping time. It's almost holidays. People are watching out for you, even if you're not watching out for them.
Be careful of your surroundings.
Yes, this is the time for people to be.
It's mugging season.
Yes, and they call that jugging, I think, is what they call it. I'm not really up on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what they call it. And when they follow you from the bank and then rob you.
Jugging.
Jugging, I think that's what they call it.
It used to just be plain old mugging.
Yeah, I think it's when it's a planned attack or something from the bank. Anyways, so they
Which I'm always mindful. Like for me, the big thing there were predators when I was growing up during Christmas season, shopping season, who used to lie in wait underneath the person's car with a razor blade, and when you got close enough, they slice your Achilles tendon.
Yeah, I think that's a Jeepers Creepers.
Is it?
Yeah, I think that's just a.
Either way, I always check. Like I make certain to like kind of like look underneath my vehicle, and I always check the back seats before I get in.
Yeah, I mean, I literally would have my son like run, get in the car, lock his doors, have his seatbelt on before I even got in the car.
And when I'm at the mall, I always back into my parking spot so that I can pull right out.
Yeah, that's good. I don't do that one. But don't be on your phones in the parking lots. Don't be messing with things. If you have kids, tell them, like when they're going from the stores to the car, don't be effing around. I mean, that's what I used to tell my son. I used to be like, look.
I tell mine the same thing, because Winston, like when we're leaving the store at night, it's like, I've stopped going grocery shopping at night. But like we used to go, and he would play around so much before it was time to get in the car. Yeah, and I'm like, there are people out here, and it's dark, they're under cover darkness. This is a prime time for someone to rob us, or worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you really need to be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, and especially this time of year.
Especially women.
And you can't say, like, we're not going to go anywhere at dark. I mean, it's dark at 3 o'clock.
Conceal carry. End of it.
Yeah, but even conceal carry, if they grab your purse and your gun is in your purse.
Have it on your person. Holster it.
Still, are you going to think, like, even if you watch this lady when she got on the escalator, you can't always be thinking, look, I don't want to live in a world where I'm always thinking that someone's attacking me. Like, you're going to feel like you're always going to be like this. Always.
You don't have to be paranoid, but you do need to be mindful.
Yeah, you do need to be mindful. But I don't want to carry a gun with me everywhere. I do not want to do that.
And I don't mind it.
I need a... Biggs, where are you? You need to go with me everywhere. Be my bodyguard. You're going to have to give up those celebrity clients and start going with me so I can go shopping.
Well, does he carry?
He doesn't really need to carry. I mean, he may, but he's like, 7 foot tall and...
I know, it's kind of like it's kind of like politicians. I don't believe in guns, but I have the Secret Service around. We're all armed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
I don't know if he carries, but everyone knows who he is, so. Okay, so Veterans Day was yesterday.
Happy
So,
Veterans Day.
Yes, happy Veterans Day.
To
And
those who served. Yeah.
thank you for your service. Thank you for protecting us and keeping us safe. So, so that she can carry on her person.
Yes. Yes.
And so that I can say I don't want to carry on my person.
Thank you for protecting our freedoms because
Yes.
we know it comes at a great cost.
Yes. Yes. I have. Do you have family that's in the
I do.
military? Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, I
do
do.
I. So,
And you know, I have my grandfather actually was a veteran of World War II. Infantry.
my grandfather was a veteran. He was at least 2 wars. I think he had said 3 wars. I don't know.
And my uncle
He used
served
to
in
tell
Vietnam.
stories. But
I have a bunch of friends and family who served in the Iraqi wars.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. So, yes, and what they did to those guys is just craziness. So, thank you guys very, very much.
We appreciate you.
Guys and women. Yes. So, you are tuned in to Life Uncensored. I'm Skylar Dawn.
I'm Sean Reeves.
And now we're going to get into the really wacky stuff.
What the hell segment? This is WTH.
Yes, hashtag WTH.
Yeah,
This
this first one is, it's nuts. Okay.
Go ahead.
How do you say this is an in love boo, Jen? What is this?
In Lavu, it's in South Africa.
Okay, so a South African gin distillery has now started to make gin that is infused with, wait for it. You gonna tell them?
Elephant dung.
Elephant dung.
Poo poo.
Ew.
Poo poo.
Yeah, infused with crap, literally. You know, if you like sip, you're like, oh my god, this tastes like crap. That's because it is.
It's a good thing I don't drink.
I'm not a gin drinker, so I'm safe. Now, if they start making beer infused with elephant dung, I'm gonna have a problem, especially if it's Corona. That's the day I go cold turkey.
Could you imagine? I can't even. I don't even want to imagine.
But they're saying there is an amazing variety of botanicals that can be found in elephant feces.
Yeah, I'll trust him on that. I don't care to try that.
Ugh.
That's some gross shit.
Yeah, and I know, and it's like I know we use it. Yeah, we use it as fertilizer and things like that for our fruits and vegetables in the soil. But I cannot imagine drinking it in gin. That's absolutely disgusting.
No. Come on now.
So, question: is there any amount of money you could be offered to try it?
Well, I don't drink at all, so no. No. I wouldn't try it because I don't drink.
Yeah.
But
For me, it's a hard pass.
no. Ugh. 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 Ugh.
You know, it's like when you go out with your friends. I've got a gin and tonic. You know what? I've got the perfect thing for you.
Ugh.
This is our finest selection from South Africa.
Okay, you know what? I want to know who thought to do that. Who was sitting around and just thought, you know, because I sit around and think of ideas like for my businesses and stuff. I've never sat around and thought like, I think I should put elephant shit in it.
But you know,
That's a good idea.
in certain parts of the world, certain things that we wouldn't normally eat are considered a delicacy. Things that we would never dare dream of. You know, so like, and
Yeah.
I am going to guess
Well, all
and
of my
say that this is
clients-
probably one of them.
All of my clients, there's a lot of botanicals that are really good in elephant dung, so we're gonna start.
We're gonna order it. We're gonna make a face mask. Wow, you're gonna make a face mask.
Oh. I could, you know how sensitive I am with stuff. I couldn't even touch it.
Like, what is that on your face?
I couldn't even touch it.
It's a botanical mask
That would be like
from South Africa.
hard pass.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Hashtag WTH. So here's something that I thought would appeal to your children.
Of course. Hell, it would have definitely had appealed to me when I was in school.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so there's this woman in LA selling doctor's notes to high school students for $20.
$20. Okay, so she got caught because the school called. She actually even works for the parish, the sheriff's department.
Oh wow.
She works in like the clerical department. And so they called, the high school called, and so the sheriff's department was like, she works in the clerical area or whatever. But he was like, no.
So she wasn't even changing the location, the name, or anything.
No, the clinic. She says she works in the clinic, which she
So
did
all of these
work
6
in the
kids
clinic.
are getting the doctor's notes from the same clinic. That was the giveaway right there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna create fake doctor's notes, be smart about it. Make it like a business.
And $20 a note? That's it? Do you know how much money these kids have?
They have a lot more than $20.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they're getting out of school?
It would have.
They cheated her.
Yeah, they really did.
They were smarter than she was.
I'm saying at least $50 a pop minimum.
Yeah. They totally got one over on her.
Yeah. And then it's like, you know, you don't use the same doctor's office. If they're gonna call and verify, you have a fake storefront set
Now
up
she has to have an
online.
attorney and everything.
All of her money that she made
Yeah.
is put in no legal fees.
Hashtag WGA.
I know she's sick about it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun.
She needs a doctor's note.
No, yeah. I can't make it to court today.
Woo! So, Drake.
Poor Drake.
Drake. Somebody needs to go and
You know, Drake was booed off stage at a concert, at a festival, because these kids thought that they were going to see Frank Ocean. They wanted to see Frank Ocean in place of Drake, and he was booed off stage, just super huge, mega entertainer. But one thing that I like about Drake is that he accepted it so humbly and graciously.
I mean, he really didn't have a choice, though.
No.
I mean, he could have, like, crybabied about it,
But his
then he would have looked
response
stupid.
afterwards,
Yeah.
that was so gracious. And he says, I'm taking it as a moment of humility. I'm not who they wanted to see. As simple as that. He didn't make a huge stink about it, anything. Like I said, he was very gracious in his acceptance. Because, there are a lot of entertainers and celebrities who would have thrown a deeper fit. Can you imagine if it had been somebody like, I don't know, Beyonce or Cardi B or Mariah Carey, the fit they would have thrown, getting booed off the stage.
Can you imagine? Oh my God.
Beyonce screaming, bow down, bitches!
Yeah, she would not have taken that well.
Cardi B, what? You booing me? Okay. I got something for y'all.
She would have called
Offset, yes, but no, Drake
Shoot up the place.
Right, but Drake handled it with graciousness, and I really like that about him. It just shows his level of professionalism.
Yeah, but he has Jay Prince looking up everybody who bought a ticket.
Oh, I'm coming for y'all. When he got back in his trailer through a tantrum.
None of them are allowed to come to Houston.
But no, I think he doesn't impress me as that type. I feel like his answer is how he's feeling about it.
Well, I mean, but honestly, he's an adult. So he didn't have any other choice. That was the right way to handle it.
But all adults don't always behave like adults. I can think of some certain leaders of our country who would have thrown a hissy fit.
He's not an adult.
A world-class hissy fit.
Yeah, I said adult.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he didn't really, to be an adult and in the industry, he had to just take it on the chin and be like, look, they wanted someone else. Because these kids are little freaking brats.
They are.
They're just little brats.
And they feel like they can use the power of social media
Entitlement.
to bully.
Yes, they do.
And to turn the tides their way.
They just did it recently here in PV. I can't remember who the artist was, but my people would know. Somebody that's on Instagram, tell me who it was here in that just did it here in who was it that they just did here in at PV? But they did it. The kids did it here at PV. They bullied and bullied and bullied, and so he just didn't come.
Yeah.
To PV, and it's like these kids, they're gonna get to the point where artists are just like, Listen to us on the radio.
And that's it. Well, you know what? I don't think they'll ever stop entertaining. I mean, doing live concerts because that's where they make most of their money.
Listen to us on the radio. You
Yeah.
know, they can come to adult shows where there's going to be adults, but where the kids are, they can be like, you know,
They're not going to
if
be
they're
your
going to
high school
act
show,
like this,
your
yeah.
college show. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to act like this. I mean, that's ridiculous. Tyler, the creator, was so pissed. He was livid because he puts that show on. He chooses who the artists
But
are.
you know, it was just so disrespectful to him as an artist. It was disrespectful to both.
It was disrespectful to both of them,
both.
not just to Drake, but Tyler,
To
the
both.
creator, too, because he puts that on for them. Like, he's the one that puts his blood, sweat, and tears into it. He's the one that has, like, created that and grown that and puts that together, and it's his personal friends that come out and do that as a personal favor to him. Like, they're not getting, like, this huge, from what I understand, it's not like they're getting this huge, like, stipend or this huge payment or this huge, from what I understand, I don't even, maybe they do get paid, I don't know, but if they are, they're not getting paid what they're worth to do this concert. And for them to get treated that way, it's like, are you kidding me?
They should be ashamed of themselves, but you know, people now
They don't even care. They're narcissistic little shitheads.
People lack humility. That's, like I said, that's why I'm so impressed with Drake and his response. And people feel entitled. We have raised a generation of entitled brats.
Little shitheads.
Period.
That's what they are.
I mean, like this next person, Pam. You know, who's marrying
Oh my God.
Edward. Like,
Use the hashtag WTH.
Like, I mean, I really feel bad for Edward. I feel badly for her.
God.
So his fiance Pam, she didn't have enough money to pay for her own wedding, so they took up donations, and they raised a grand total of $30,000
$30,000
for their wedding. Okay, but she has since decided that they have other financial obligations, and there are things more important than planning her wedding at this point in time. So she's going to take the $30,000 and have a grand honeymoon.
Yes. They wrote a letter, a note
on
to
Facebook.
the guests.
Yeah.
To the group of people who donated the money, that they thank you for your donations, but we have decided to postpone the wedding to a date that we haven't decided yet,
Right.
because we didn't get the amount of money together that we wanted for the wedding. And we have some personal things going on. So we're going to take this $30,000 that you've donated. We're going to go on a honeymoon.
Now, see, the thing of it is this: the honeymoon comes after the wedding, so now
Right.
you're going on vacation
Right.
with our $30,000.
But we're going to go on a honeymoon.
But here's the kicker: you can donate more money to us.
But yes, please feel free to donate more money for us, because at a later date that we have not determined yet,
we're going to get married.
we're going to get married, but we want a greater wedding, so we need more money.
And you all can come to that wedding, so don't forget to give us more money and more gifts for our future wedding, even though we canceled this wedding
Yes,
on you, and we're not refunding
and
your
we're
money.
going to re-register at some other places because we need more gifts.
Yes. And you should just be happy and fantastic and excited for us. Thank you for supporting us.
Oh, and when we get our lives together better, we'll let you know.
Yeah. But send more money. Thank you.
Did they even say thank you? I don't even think they said thank you.
And she got upset and didn't understand why her family wanted refunds, why they were demanding a refund, because that money was, she was like, but I don't understand, that money was for my wedding and I can spend it any kind of way I want. No, it was for your wedding so that the entire family could be present and enjoy your moment. It was for the family, not just you. You could get married anywhere. You can get married at the Justice of the Peace. And I could have kept my $30,000. We all could have. But she doesn't think that she has to return the money. And she doesn't understand why she's being personally attacked, and she's so stressed out.
Yeah, they're stressing her out. So now she will accept donations of gifts and spa donations
Because she's stressed.
and massages because she's stressed out.
And it's unfortunate that she now has to go to urgent care because she's so upset. And she's going to have to spend some of that money
$30,000 of that money is going to go towards medical bills.
for medical bills because you've upset her so much.
Oh my God, you guys should Google this in your Facebook. Go into your Facebook search bar and put in Pam and Edward wedding and read the whole thread. This is a hashtag WTH.
If that woman has nothing else in life, she has audacity.
And super mental illness or something.
Ugh.
Like, this stuff is like, I can't even like.
I'm like, but Edward, what's wrong with you, Edward? This is the woman you're choosing to marry. Can you imagine being Edward?
I think this is why the wedding got put off, because Edward is like.
Edward's like, you cray.
Take the 30,000, go on a vacation.
Or take the 30,000, clear out the account.
I want out.
Yeah, like, you know what, babe, why don't you go? I'll be here when you get back. Not. Yeah.
You clear out the bank account and go on a honeymoon without me, because I'm going to clear out the house and be gone when you get back.
Yeah. A vacation before the wedding is a vacation.
It's a vacation.
And if you don't take the
That's
honeymoon,
a damn good vacation.
A $30,000 vacation, do you, girl?
Yeah, I do know. I do know, and that's
If
a
I
good
had
one.
30 grand to spend,
That's a good one.
I mean,
It's a nice
really, nice.
Yeah.
Luxury,
Good.
5-star everything.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, if you wanted to go cheaper and
Remember,
really
I
have
was married at one time.
Yeah.
I do know what that's like.
Or like, just say you just wanted to pinch pennies with the 30,000. You know how many countries you could hit?
But the other thing is, by reading everything she said, I don't even know. I think she has an uncle that says, I want the $12,000 back that I gave you for the wedding. And she was like, you gave me that money. Like, she's even fighting with him.
Yeah. But you know what, though? If I were her family member, I would, chalk it up as being a loss, because it is. They're not going to get that money back. I would not go to her future wedding, but I wouldn't do anything else for her after that point either. That you burned your bridge with me. Anything that I gave you towards this wedding, seeing and how you treated me with such disregard and disrespect, I'm not doing anything for you else ever.
Wait, if you gave her $12,000 toward the wedding?
If I can give her $12,000 for a wedding, I can give her $12,000 for the birth of her child. I can pay for huge milestones for her. I can give her huge gifts throughout her life. Those would stop.
Yeah, but no, this is the thing. If I gave you $12,000, if you're my niece, and I have money like that, and I thought like I was giving you $12,000 towards a wedding because I thought you're getting married to the love of your life, and I really expect that you're getting married one time, and I was giving you $12,000 towards that, no, I would not expect you to use that for a vacation.
No, of course not. But what I'm saying is,
No.
I'm not going to argue about it if you decide not to give it back. But what I am going to do is stop any acts of future generosity, because at that point you've killed it. I'm not doing anything else for you.
I don't know. I think I would do what because he's taking her to court. I think I would do that too, because I would think she's gone off the deep end.
Yeah, but there's no contract. He's not going to get that money back.
I don't know.
You can't even sue her for promissory estoppel because there's no contract, and she is stating that the wedding is going to happen at a later date. That's her out.
But if he knows that she has no money and there's no way it's going to happen at a later date, like if I know that she has no family that can pay for it.
Yeah, but she can still get married. It may not be an opulent ceremony, but it'll still be a wedding that he gets invited to. That's the thing. He has no recourse as to how she spends it. So therefore, the only thing he can do is not do anything else for her later in life.
Well, but what about all the people that got their GoFundMe money back because they had given the money with the intent that it was going like to the homeless guy,
right?
And that's not where it went.
That's different because those people have terms and conditions under GoFundMe.
But
the money
But this was
to
some
be-
kind of thing like that. Like they donated the money through something like that.
I don't know if it was a GoFundMe though.
Well, it was some kind of thing where they had donated the money. I mean, it was some kind of I don't know. We're getting into this, but it was some kind of thing like that because she was like, feel free to donate more money because it was some
Right.
kind of thing like that.
I don't know. It depends upon what the terms and conditions are. I know GoFundMe, crowdfunding for another person to charity is different than personal. I can tell you that.
Yeah, if they just sent her a check.
It's like I've donated to people before who, I've had family who have medical expenses and they say, hey, we're going to use this money towards the medical bills, but we're also going to use it to cover our accommodations and our meals. And I've donated to that before. But if they were to take that same money
And do something else with it.
with it, I don't have any recourse for that.
But if they did it through a GoFundMe that says this money's going to be used for da, 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 and they used it for something else, then you could.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because I know that they were able to do that with the homeless guy.
Yeah, so
when the money was used
I don't know.
incorrectly. So,
but I think as a family, but she just burned her bridge and she alienated a bunch of family members.
A bunch, because everyone, except for that one bridesmaid, even the bridesmaids were like, "You're off your rocker."
But you're gonna always have that one friend that no matter what you do, no matter whatever dumb thing you do, they're gonna be in your corner and they don't call you out on your bullshit.
Well, yeah, because they know that you're a lying, manipulative bitch and that you're gonna be able to lie and manipulate other people, so they want to be on your side so that they can get benefit from it.
So.
It was crazy.
Maybe the bridesmaids going with their own vacation.
Maybe. Because Edward's not speaking up this whole time. You're tuned in to Lyfe Uncensored. I'm Skylar Dawn.
I'm Sean Reeves.
And that was just crazy. I know we're losing everyone. Everyone's like, what the hell? So, for Lyfe 101, we are going to read through some really interesting things we got for the ladies. So this was a woman in their 40s giving advice to 20-somethings, and we thought this was pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. So we're just going to read through these really quick, and there's 18 of them. We're going to read through them quickly and then give just a little bit of commentary. We were going to end this a little bit early, but it looks like we'll probably end right on time tonight. So your life won't turn out as you envisioned in your 20s, but it will be extraordinary, amazing, and yours. Cultivate strong and diverse friendships. Focus on those and not toxic people, and have a hobby you love just for you.
Right. And and I feel like even though this is women giving advice to their younger selves in their 20s, this can also apply to men. Like, it's just good advice, period, for people. Like, I really love this person's advice. Live alone for a while. There are plenty of years behind you and ahead of you where you'll be sharing space with others. Take some time to enjoy having a space that's all yours and travel more. And and it's so important to do that so that you know and you learn yourself.
It's super important to live alone. I think that you should live alone before you live with anyone else, and then if you get divorced,
definitely,
or an end of a relationship, that you should definitely live alone, because you need to have that time where you're completely free of anyone else so that you can have time to just refocus, restart, recharge before you get back in.
And to heal.
Yeah, and to heal. But before you get back into a relationship with somebody else.
Yes.
Leave after the first lie. That's self-explanatory.
Absolutely.
Because if the lie wants to lie again.
This person, she says, I'm 62, and I would tell her things get better with age. I feel like I'm in my most productive and creative right now, and I've got more to say. Aging is everything. And you know what? I really feel that way too about myself. I feel like this period in my life is golden. It's not perfect. It's not where I necessarily expect it to be, but I feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. And people say to me all the time, they're like, oh my God, you look so much younger than you are. And they'll say well, you can say you're 25 or you can say you're this or that. I'm like, no. I wouldn't go back to being young for anything. I've earned every year that I have. Yeah. I love being older. I love it. I do not want to be young for anything, because I do. I feel like I get better with age.
Yes, like a fine wine.
I get so much better with age. Stop trying to make everyone else happy. Owning things is not happiness. Watch your money, but just because they are just because they're family does not mean that they cannot be toxic. Stop trying to make everybody else happy, and owning things is not happiness. I completely agree with that. Before, with my my relationship, money was so much more important. Now I do not put the same significance on money whatsoever.
This one is really important, and for men and women. So find the energy to love yourself first. Don't look for love in men or women. Don't look for it in your friends or in children that you are not ready to have. Save more money, exercise more, and eat better foods. Basically this is saying take care of yourself.
Yes. Yes. I mean, you only get one body.
That's it.
And that's what I try to explain to my clients that I have, my girlfriends, is, you know, taking care of yourself is so important. If you take care of yourself physically, the mental will come with it. And if you do that, and that shows that you love yourself to the world, to other people, and then everything just falls into place.
And people treat you accordingly.
Yes, they do. They treat you so much better. Make friends and cherish them. You will need each other in your 40s. You know, my friends are more like my family.
Absolutely, especially at this stage in my life.
Yes.
And
Yes.
one thing that we get asked about a lot is, how do you make friends in your 40s? It's hard.
It is hard.
It's
It is
very hard.
It is hard.
So so that the ones that you do have, as long as they're not toxic,
right, which can happen.
Cherish those friendships, exactly. Build them. Foster those relationships is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Water them. Quit apologizing. You are not responsible for everyone else's happiness at the expense of your own. I think this one was a hard one for me to learn, but one of the most important ones for me.
Yeah.
Because I have to just remember, like, I'm responsible for me, and you're responsible for you.
Right. I was going to say, like, the inverse of that is, you're not responsible for someone else's happiness, but that person isn't responsible for yours either.
No.
You are solely responsible for your happiness. Your situation may not be perfect, but how you respond to it, the choices you make, that's all on you.
Yeah. Yeah, and nobody else. This society is such a victim society.
Yes.
No one takes accountability, and everyone loves to blame everybody else. So I think this one's really hard for a lot of people. But everybody has a part in everything.
Yeah.
And so once you learn how to find your parts, once you learn how to say, like, oh, this was my part, take your part out, then this one becomes so much easier.
It does.
Because once you can say, like, okay, this was my part in this, and I can take accountability for this, but all that was not my part. Because you have a part in everything.
It's so true.
But once you can learn how to see your part, it's this part. It's not that part.
Right. And even though you may have a part in something, and because you're accepting accountability for it, it doesn't mean that you're wrong or that you're at fault. It's just you're owning your part.
Yeah, you own your shit, and you leave the rest out there.
Yeah.
Take your shit and deal with it.
Right.
And once you can do that, oh my God, life is so much better.
It is for you. So, this one, no matter what you're told about being a good person, you cannot have everyone like you. So if and when it comes down to a choice between you, your success, your emotional health, your financial worth, and being liked, choose you.
Yes. This one is freeing.
Yes.
This one is freeing. Once I decide what you think about me is none of my business. I've said this many times on my Facebook. What you think about me is none of my business. And once I really feel that, it's so freeing, because then I am able to do whatever I want, live how I want, and be okay with that.
Right. And it's basically saying, don't sacrifice yourself and your being for the expense of others or for being liked. It always ends badly when you do that.
Yeah. Yep. Never work for someone who demands loyalty. Work with those that earn it.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yep. Take care of yourself at least as much as you take care of everyone else in your life.
Mm-hmm.
That's self-explanatory.
Yeah. Stop plucking your eyebrows. You look insane. Okay, that's self-explanatory.
I mean, I don't pluck my eyebrows, so I've never waxed them all off. But I know some people out there feel personally attacked.
Yeah.
This one for both men and women. Just because he isn't awful doesn't mean he's right for you. Stick to your guns because you deserve the best. And the same thing can be said about a woman.
Yeah.
You know?
Save money so you always have the option to walk out of a job or a partner.
And you know, when you're, well, in your 20s, you're just telling 20-year-olds to have fun.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Have fun.
And that's the next one. Have fun. Just have freaking fun. That's what your 20s are for. Yeah, don't get so serious about life.
No.
That it's just...
Because you're still navigating at that age.
Yeah.
And everything's not set in stone, and you're going to realize 20 years later that the life you thought you would have, the path that you thought you would be on, or the path that you tried to connect,
not it at all.
Nothing like.
It's not it. I never would have thought I would be right here.
No, me either.
3 years ago, I didn't think I would be right here.
Like, I had a goal in life. Honestly, you know what I thought my career path would be? The things that I wanted to do. I wanted to be a dictator of a small country or a madam.
Okay, well, one came true. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. She's not.
Yeah, it's a Seanocracy at my house.
I tease about that.
I rule the roost. No, but that's what I thought. Like, I could do one of those two.
Yeah, well, things
No.
constantly change. Don't save the good stuff for the right occasion. Use them now. Spend more time with your loved ones. They won't be around forever. And you never know when they will be gone. Enjoy the little things. Okay, this is how I live my life.
Yes.
This is how I live my life.
You live it in the moment.
Yes. Like, I dress up
Yeah.
for Halloween. I do Christmas up.
Yeah.
I do. This is how
And
I
you know,
want
when
to
I get
live.
dressed and I go out and I'll have women say, "Oh, what's the special occasion?" You know what the answer is? Life.
Yeah.
Life is a special occasion.
Yeah.
Enjoy
I want
it.
to do this more, but this is that's what I like to do. Okay.
I said we're almost finished with this list. We've got 2 more.
Yeah, we got 30 seconds.
Don't hesitate to change jobs or move. Demand more money. Talk to your relatives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't put off your travel dreams until someday, because someday is not promised. And don't wait for a bunch of friends' deaths to remind you of that fact.
And another thing to add to that, don't wait to travel until you have people to go with. Go by yourself. Go solo. See the world. It's
But
so
be
freeing. It's freeing.
Yeah, be safe though. Be safe on that. We kind of have a little different opinion about that. You don't want to be in a foreign country and people have search parties out looking for you.
I mean, that's different. But, you know, I feel like, you know, when you explore by yourself and you see the world and you do things, it creates courage. And, you know, you find that, you know, I really am capable.
Yeah. But the part of don't put off your dreams until someday, period. Don't put off your dreams because, you know, I don't have a lot of family that's passed away, thank goodness. But I've been watching friends. I have 2 of my best friends they've passed away years. I mean, for years. And so,
You know,
and I'm young.
Yeah.
So they've,
it just
you know.
shows to show tomorrow's a promise.
It's not promised.
Hell, I have friends who I graduated from high school now who are no longer with us. And, you know, things like cancer have taken them out. So, yeah, live your life for today. Live it in the moment.
Yes. Enjoy life. Be kind to each other. We will be back here next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Well, you won't, right?
No.
You'll be out of town, so I will have someone else here with me next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Until then, be kind to each other. Go subscribe to my YouTube, Skyladon, SKYLADAWN, at youtube.com. And thank you guys for supporting us each and every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Good night, guys.
Good night. And I am out of here. Got to catch that flight.